Morning traders, I hope you're all doing really well. If you guys can hear drilling in the background, I'm sorry, there's someone drilling, I think, next door, and it's just making the most horrendous noise. I thought I'd just quickly get a recording in here. I've jumped into a trade, and with the basic idea here of price pulling back further on the higher time frames. So we've seen a bit of a pullback, and the aim is to see a further pullback to the downside, taking the previous weekly low, taking this liquidity below here, and into this area down here. So that's the basic aim behind the trade. I'll quickly run you through a trade last week. This was one of the unfortunate ones. I was traveling at the time, but I saw the opportunity, so I'd entered. And a trade like this is just one of those unfortunate ones where it meets criteria. You start to see this breakdown of price. So price starts breaking down to the downside here. And then we're looking for the gap fill of this imbalance to trade into the order block. So this is really a bread and butter setup. And this is just one of those unfortunate ones where you have this breakdown of price retracement, entry on the retracement, a little bit of a gap for stop loss. It looked like it was breaking down, so didn't really worry about it. But we had this big move to the upside that took me out, took the liquidity above. And this is one of those unfortunate things. I got stopped out, and then price went and played out. Now, I could have had my stop loss bigger on this one, but there was no reason at first to have a much bigger stop loss on this. So that was unfortunate. It's just one of those things. And then I didn't trade the rest of the week because I was out and about. And I think on this one, I had taken a loss as well, but I had a win at the beginning of the week. So I ended the week up 3R or somewhere close to that. So Monday was a win. Tuesday, there was a loss. Thursday, there was a loss as well. And so that was pretty much my trading week done. Now today, I'm looking for a further play to the downside because overall, like I said, on the higher time frame, we are looking for a pullback because we haven't actually had a proper pullback in a long time. So we're due for a pullback, and it seems as though this pullback could start happening soon. So that's the game plan. That's the idea for the trade. I will leave the chart on the probably 3 minute. Let's look at the 2 minute. Let's see what that's like. Yeah, I think we can leave it there on the 2 minute. And then we just see how it plays out. If it works out, fantastic. If it doesn't, there's always tomorrow. There's always the day after. And the next trade is around the corner. So let's see what happens. Unfortunate. it's part of the game. So if we look at what I could have done different before getting into this position, is I could have potentially waited for more confirmation before jumping into this position. It is a Monday. Can't have a huge expectation for the Monday. But yeah, we do have, so we had this breakdown of price right there, and then obviously the lower target. I mean, firstly, yeah, you've got the previous day low, so Friday's low. You've got the low of last week. And yeah, so we had price pulling back. I was selling from the premium of this range, so that meets criteria. That's fine. And what I could have potentially done different is have waited for price to come into my area up here, over there, and then for price to then break this low, being the last low. So once it breaks that, then look for an entry. That would be more of a confirmation entry, but didn't do that, and it's okay. It's part of the game. I'll be back tomorrow looking for another trade. I think I will wait this week for a trade that's more clear, because right now I don't want to be taking unnecessary losses. And so I'll probably wait for a big move to happen in the week. So let me actually just get to a higher time frame. Yeah. So when there's something like this, where there's just a move to the upside, I'll wait for it to pretty much calm down, and then to consolidate, and then to start breaking down, to then take a short to cover back into that area. So I'll wait for something like that to set up in the market, and then I'll execute on that. So that'll be my game plan for the week. And yeah, we'll take it from there. I hope you guys have a super week. I'll catch you guys in the next one.